Well, hello there once again, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in. Welcome to the newest episode of the Readman Report. Coming at you. We got some pretty important political stuff, so I'm going to talk about it. So, recently, Senator Joe Manchin, who's the Democratic senator from West Virginia, has announced that he is not going to support Biden's Build Back Better. That kind of really sucks because I think it would be good legislation. I think it has lots of good things, but just to talk about it here, they've been kind of haggling back and forth. Apparently, a lot of people are pretty upset, including apparently President Biden. But we'll see if we can listen to his little.
I've always said this, Brett. If I can't go home and explain it to the people of West Virginia, I can't vote for it. And I cannot vote to continue with this piece of legislation. I just can't. I've tried everything humanly possible. I can't get there.
You're done. This is a no.
This is a no on this legislation. I have tried everything I know to do. And the president has worked diligently. He's been wonderful to work with. He knows I've had concerns and the problems I've had.
Yeah. So that's just really bad. Like, it's basically, he's just like, oh, well, my donors, they said I can't support this. So, and I'm going to show you the statement. They really are not happy with him. So, it's from the press secretary, but this was like literally signed off by Biden. So, they're saying his comments this morning are at odds. Discussion with the president, White House staff, and his public utterances. Weeks ago, he committed to his home to support Build Back Better. He gave his word. He came to the White House and submitted in person directly a written outline for a framework. And his comments on Fox and written statements, they represent a sudden and inexplicable reversal and a breach of his commitments. And it's all true. He claims that the change is related to inflation, which is, of course, just a word that people like him use to get around doing anything worthwhile, because, inflation. But the think tank he cites issued a report less than 48 hours ago. It will have virtually no impact on inflation. And in the long run, it will ease inflationary pressures. So, they're saying, we hope he, as Senator Manchin reversed his position, we will continue to press him to reverse his position again. And they're really going hard on him, rightly so. They're saying, like, you have to explain to families, they got to pay more for insulin, more or less affordable daycare, millions of children who've lifted out of poverty. So yeah, that I can tell you that the White House is not happy with this one bit, and my thoughts of it generally are two. Like, I hope that this is just him grandstanding so that he has cover. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if he's that kind of person, but he's bought and sold. So what are you gonna do about that? Like, he doesn't want to help people. He just wants to help himself. That's kind of how he rolls. And secondly, hopefully, Biden can get a couple. I know this is kind of laughable, but maybe he can get a couple of the moderate Republicans to sign on and in the Senate to make things happen. But that's pretty forlorn of a hope. So now on the other end of things, I'm going to do a two-section video here. So this is all about the Build Back Better, which is not looking so hot. But I did a video some time ago about this guy, about Brandon Straka. A lot of people didn't like it, and that's partially my fault because I was kind of a little rude. So I'm not going to be rude. I'm just going to tell you that he got sentenced, or not sentenced, convicted. They said he was guilty, and it's talking about he's a former liberal who he founded Walk Away and blah blah blah. AstroTurf. He pleaded guilty, but here's the kicker. He's turned. He's become a turncoat. He said that, well, you can read there's an FBI affidavit. You can read all the charges. But now, as it turns out, it says here that they provided investigators with information that may impact the government sentencing recommendation. So he's cooperated with prosecutors in a substantive way. So that is kind of funny because he's apparently a big hero to all these MAGA people who think he's like this big, strong, freedom fighter. But he literally turned himself over to the feds the first chance he got. So there's your hero. The little Fink there. Great. Yeah, so that's kind of all there is to this video. Kind of a short video. I know these have been kind of short videos, but you can only say so much about certain things, right? So anyway, once again, if you had the time to watch me ramble, I appreciate you tuning in. Do kindly leave a like, leave a comment if you want to talk about this sort of thing. It's always cool too. Yeah, and if you've never seen one of my videos before, if you're first stopped by, it'd be real great if you subscribe and so you keep this going, right? So thanks for watching. This has been Readman with the Readman Report, and I hope everyone has a good day.